like Ohio
anyways.
State
Yeah.
blows them out or something.
I thought this
No,
was an
I had it
underground
first. I
pick.
had
I had it
Washington as
first.
yeah.
I
It's
was
not
the
gonna
one
be
who
right
came up with
anymore because
this
now
idea.
everyone's
You're watching Knowledge, your source for everything NFL and college football.
Welcome to Knowledge. We're here with week 5, starting to get in a better schedule now with our bringing you our weekly picks here, and kind of a so-so, average week last week. Not the biggest games, but now we're getting to the heavy hitters. This is the week, guys. This is it. Um, Last week, Charlie and I both went 6-4, kind of average, slightly above
well,
average.
yeah,
James,
it
James
happens. I've got to
continuing
switch
his.
on my picks.
Oh, I forgot to switch my picks. Oh no.
Sure,
Forgot to
sure,
switch my
bro.
picks after the games were over
Well,
now.
I don't know. Florida was always it's always like a make a wish pick
Yeah. All
because
right.
we're one of the worst teams. So.
Um, yeah, but James continuing the stellar run with 9-1. Pretty
Talk
good,
to
pretty
it.
dang good. So
Talk to
pay
it.
key attention to his picks this week because
I
that's
don't
probably
count on
it.
this pick. I'm picking these. I'm gonna take the upsets and stuff this week,
Got some
man. I
got some
like
hot
these. I
takes.
like these
I
big
like it.
wigs.
I
Yeah.
like it. I like it. So let's we're gonna go through our picks against the spread for this week, and just every single game is just a banger. There's some great games, and
Except for one
after
of the
after this
games.
week, we hopefully except for freaking Northwestern UCLA is like an absolute just toilet bowl matchup. It's gonna be great of just garbage teams, but
And why are we picking that game, bro? There's
I
better
snuck
it's
it
games.
in there.
important.
'Cause it's the
There's
worst game
bigger
of the
games.
year.
It's just who's gonna be last in the Big Ten. Yeah, I
Yeah.
mean,
But yeah, it's gonna be a great week, and hopefully we get a better picture after this of where the teams are kind of really at this season. So let's start with the Yappage here. 11 a.m. Number 21 USC at still ranked, kind of surprising. Number 23 Illinois. Uh, I'm not sure if you get 63 put on you and lose by 50 to a like non-top 10 team still. I'm not sure you should stay ranked, but that's besides the point.
Yeah,
not if you
they were
haven't
they were they were
beat
7 point
anyone
favorites.
else. Yeah.
Exactly. So USC favored by 6.5 here. Illinois, I think Illinois is going to be looking like really looking for a rebound after their obviously just horrible loss to Indiana last week. But my pick is based more on USC than Illinois this season. I'm actually have been pretty high on USC all season long in preseason. I think they're a pretty legit, pretty talented team. And I think they were last year too. They just, managed to lose every game due to poor coaching. I don't think that'll happen this time. Give me USC to cover here. At least a touchdown, if not more, I would say at least maybe a good 10 points. Give me USC. But what do you
Yeah,
got
I'm
here?
taking Illinois to cover. I think this is a bit too much. A couple of reasons. One, USC has been bad traveling across the country, the same as last year. Two, I don't think Mayava can expose the Illinois secondary quite as much as Mendoza can. And
It's not a bad
I don't
point,
know. I
but
think people are too low on Illinois and people are too high on USC after the last couple of weeks. And maybe USC still wins, but at most by like 3 points.
interesting. I'm more like thinking after the loss, Illinois is going to want to fight strong, and that's my only, other contention. But still, I got to go with USC since I've been riding high on them all season long. Okay, let's hear
Yeah, I
what you
mean
got.
Illinois seasons are really like
Well, it's
against
it's
the
it's
wall.
over. No, their season's over. No playoff for them.
So
No
the
Big Ten. No
season is
no
over.
playoff. No, from what their
Yeah.
expectations were, no playoff,
Yeah.
no Big Ten title. At best, like kind of decent bowl, so same as last year. Just in one game, their whole like kind of
I don't know,
expectations
man.
this season were kind of dashed. What do you got here?
I'm gonna take USC. I kind of like you. I was pretty high on them in the offseason. I had them as one of my sleeper teams in the Big 12. With that being said, they haven't really impressed me an insane amount this season. They really didn't like blow out Sparty or
Yeah,
Purdue.
the Trojan
Uh,
War.
but it's this pick for me is more that I just don't think Illinois is very good. Obviously, I picked Indiana last week, and I'm gonna stick with USC here. I just don't think Illinois has it. They've yet to really show anything this season. So I will
Yeah.
continue to doubt them until they prove me wrong.
All right. Well, let's keep going over here to number 22, Notre Dame at Arkansas. Notre Dame only favored by a measly 3.5. This is like really for a long time. This has had kind of trap game written all over it, but I'm not buying it. Give me
Well,
Notre
now
Dame.
Notre Dame's is bad, so I mean,
Well, both teams are bad. That's the thing.
yeah,
So I wanted to
Notre
pick
Dame is like
Arkansas. I wanted to pick
expected it.
Arkansas bad, like when I was looking at this in the preseason. I'm like, ooh, that could be kind of a solid like trap game. But then I saw the Arkansas game to Memphis last week, and I was like, no, I can't do it. As much as I want to, I cannot do it. And Notre Dame, just give me Notre Dame by 3.5, just because I think from a like, yes, their defense has looked awful so far, but I actually think CJ Carr has played great this season so far. And just I think they'll just straight up outscore Arkansas by more than 3.5. So yeah, give me Notre Dame here.
Mm.
What do you got here?
I'm gonna take Arkansas.
Yeah.
I think that
Uh,
Notre Dame defense is terrible, and
mhm.
I think Taylon Green is gonna, give them a run for their money here. Obviously, I mean, the line here tells you a lot already. I mean, this is 3.5. That's way smaller than even the A&M line was, and that was in Notre Dame Stadium. This is in a pretty hostile environment, where Tennessee went and lost yet last year. Obviously, Sam Pittman is also fighting for his job here. So, I mean, who knows? It's 11 o'clock game, but I think this still has some sneaky
Upset
potential.
potential.
I would take Arkansas to at least cover in a very close game here, kind of like they did against Ole Miss. So similar to that.
Yeah, I'm taking Notre Dame. Pretty basic, but I mean, their season, they have no margin for error. I mean, they have to win
Absolutely.
this. It's going to be high scoring. I don't
Dude,
think
I
the
want Notre
team is
Dame to
that
win. I
good.
need that. I need that quality win. All right. I would
I don't
love if
think
they
it'll be
won
too
out, but
hostile. I mean, 11 o'clock kick. I don't
Arkansas
trust.
is coming
I
off
don't
that
trust Notre
horrible
Dame,
loss to Memphis. They might be
but
feeling the
yeah,
vibes are low for their
I
program right
trust
now.
I don't trust Arkansas or Notre Dame, but I trust Notre Dame slightly more.
Yeah, fair enough. Fair enough. I feel the same way. So now let's move on to the 2:30 slate here. We're gonna have Auburn at number 9 in the country, Texas A&M. A&M favored by 6.5 here, and I actually was, even though they ended up losing, I was pretty impressed in Arkansas's game against Oklahoma last week. Um, yeah. So give me Auburn to cover, not to win. I think A&M sneaks by in a close one here. Just the difference is it's at Kyle Field. I think if this game's at Auburn, I think they probably lose again, just because of at Auburn shenanigans.
I mean,
Um,
it's
Yeah.
on a night game.
but uh, but no, give me A&M with the home game advantage here, and I think they barely edge out a win against an Auburn team is a lot better than I thought they were going to be at the beginning of the year.
Yeah, it looks like he's copying my picks again, so I'm taking Auburn.
You're copying
I'm
my
taking
picks, man.
you copying my pick. I wrote these before you. I'm taking Auburn. So I don't know if they're gonna win, but I am taking them to cover again. They did me dirty last week. It took them to cover, and they had Oklahoma at a safety to
Yeah, that
cover.
backdoor cover.
Back,
Yeah,
yeah,
that was great.
that
I was
It
so
was
frustrated.
happy
just,
when I was
it
watching
was
that
so
game.
But
crazy.
Texas A&M's defense didn't look too good against Notre Dame. I love Auburn's wide receivers. I mean, Eric Singleton, Cam Coleman. I think they're going to score enough to at least cover.
Well, James, tell me about A&M's wide receivers, though.
Dude, I think we're gonna cook Auburn, honestly. I normally, I mean, y'all know me. I try to not pick. I rarely pick against. I mean, I rarely pick A&M. I normally pick against us just because battered Aggie syndrome. For some reason, I think we're gonna be out for blood in this game back at Kyle Field. Kind of revenge for last year. I did watch the entire Auburn game last week, and I actually was pretty impressed with them. I thought Jackson Arnold looked a lot better than I thought he was going to be.
Definitely,
I
definitely.
still don't think anything insane, but he's at least a quarterback that can make some plays at the right moments, especially like y'all said with a great wide receiver core. I think Cam Coleman could cook our secondary. It's just. I mean, it depends, like players for us like Des Ricks that kind of blew us the game against Auburn last year have so far in the season improved tenfold. So I could also see us actually, being a total improvement here. I mean, 6.5, this line being in Kyle Field. I have to take A&M here. I just got a feeling.
All right, all right, all right. Let's keep it rolling to another one of our teams here. We got number 11 now, Indiana at Iowa. This, as you mentioned earlier, this is the largest spread at home against Iowa, 7.5 in about 3 years, 3 or so years.
Yeah, I mean, we're
Normally,
normally underdogs at
Normally,
all.
people do respect the Iowa home game the Kinnick Stadium advantage. It does make a big difference. For that reason alone, mainly just because we haven't lost a home game like that. And Michigan won. Let's be clear, Michigan won, or no, they went to the playoffs the year they were a semifinalist in that year, and they still only beat us by, well, not too much, but The key battle to watch in this game is going to be Indiana's passing attack versus Iowa's secondary. Okay, that will determine the outcome of this game, I do
Oh.
think. Surprise, not the Iowa's offense will be the hinge factor on the. No, it'll be how well the
Yeah, our
defense
offense might be
plays.
back,
It'll be
honestly.
how well the defense plays. Iowa's offense, I think, will do enough to keep them to like make it respectable. I'll put it that way. Like we're not going to be like straight up ashamed of the offense, like some 3-point output. Um, Hopefully we can break our like, not scoring any relevant touchdowns against ranked teams streak. But
Yeah,
um
I'm
but no, sorry, go ahead, go ahead.
okay. I'm agreeing with Salam. Going deeper in his point about
Go
the
figure.
okay, going deeper in his point about the passing. I think the key of the game is we can't let Mendoza just sit back there. I mean, if we get some pressure, we
And
need
which
to
we
get
have
some.
not done
We need
well all
dial up
season, to
blitz.
be
We
fair.
need to do stuff.
Scheme
If
up
he
a
just sits
blitz,
back
get
there,
after him, but
our defense can't cover long enough.
we can't cover long enough, and to be honest, we can't get a good amount of pressure with only our four linemen, which is never really that good
We're
of a
gonna have to
sign.
bring someone.
You have to blitz to we have to blitz to get any pressure normally.
I'm taking
You
Iowa to
know.
cover though, just because of the Koenig edge.
Because the Kinnick edge, so I gotta give I was gonna get into this later. I gotta give the Kinnick edge like the benefit of the doubt until it gets like broken severely. If we like get blown out this game, then like Kinnick environment, it's
Koenig's
kind of over.
over. We're
It's
we're pretty
over. It's
much Camp
gone.
Randall. We're Camp Randall. We
Yeah.
won that.
Gosh. Oh, we should
Getting
yap about
humbled by
Wisconsin
Maryland at home.
so bad. But until that happens, I'm gonna give us the Kinnick edge here and say we make it a close one. Not saying Iowa wins at all, because I don't have that level of confidence. But remember the last time a ranked top 15 Indiana team went and played at Kinnick, it was a pretty great game for Iowa. Um, all right, let's see. What do you got here, James?
Yeah, I mean, it's like I said with A&M, where I don't really like to pick my teams, and here I'm gonna have to try and go against my bias of, like y'all said, where, team coming in, Kinnick, after a huge win,
Oh yeah.
that is totally the spot where Iowa in the past has in it. But I'm gonna have to try and look the other way from that and leave my biases, and I'm actually gonna pick Indiana here. I obviously think they looked good against Illinois. Iowa's offense looking better, but I think secondary is high potential to get absolutely toasted back there. And I also wouldn't sleep on us having a bad game offensively again. I mean, look, Rutgers, their defense isn't anything special. They gave up, what, 30 something to points to Ohio, too. So it's like, I'm going to be overly critical on Iowa always just because it's one of my teams. So I'll take Indiana here. I know it's a big spread, but
Yeah, yeah. One more key factor to consider, can the Iowa defense finally start to like start getting turnovers again?
yeah.
That could be a
Nah.
big factor in the game, and if they don't,
We
then
did
that's
get one
definitely
pick
gonna
against
hurt them.
Rutgers, though. I said we need at least one pick
For
to
sure.
win.
But I think the same applies here. You need at least one pick to win.
Yeah, I mean,
Um,
I don't think we'll get many stops unless we get turnovers.
Yeah, that's gonna be a big one to watch for us. Now let's go on to number one Ohio State at Washington. Ohio State favored by 8.5, and I completely of my own original thoughts picked Washington
Yeah, you
here.
copied that
No,
because I picked that for you.
no,
I
now it's
wanted to
not.
pick
No, no, no,
Washington
and now it's not an
because I thought it
underground
was
pick. It's
nothing.
over
I
for you.
can't
I
It's
thought it
wait
was
over.
underground. I
to pull
thought
up
no
the
one
I
would
can't wait
film
believe
till
next
it.
week of
And then
all of
this
y'all
guy
bickering
copies
about
me.
these picks, and then they're all
they
just
all
wrong
wrong. Like Ohio
anyways.
State
Yeah.
blows them out or something.
I
They're
thought
like,
this
no,
was
I
an
had it
underground
first. I
pick.
had
I had
Washington.
first.
Yeah.
I
It's
was
not
the
going
one
to
who
be right
came up with
anymore.
this
No,
idea.
everyone's
It's all
picking
mean.
Washington. Everyone's picking Washington now, so it's not right.
No, no, but give me Washington here. It's just something about it seems Ohio State.
Do you have any reasoning for it, or you just copy? At least I have reasoning for it.
No, I think Washington's pretty decent this
No,
year.
No,
no,
Oh,
I don't
no, no
know.
reasoning.
do you have any evidence?
No,
Do you have
okay. I
any
actually
sources?
know a little bit less reasoning in that this does feel just like a really good gut pick, like at Washington. Just seems kind of that perfect. Like I think Ohio State wins by maybe a touchdown. But well, let's hear your reasoning since you're bragging about it so much. What do you got here for me?
Julian Sayers never played a road game.
True.
Great
Like this
about
environment, yeah.
like Washington's offense. Jonah Coleman, Damon Williams, Denzel Boston. I think they're. You could argue. I mean, some of those guys are better than what Texas had. And Ohio State didn't get much going against
Maybe better than
Texas.
Arch Manning. Yeah, that's the thing.
So
The
I
offense
think
didn't look
I
too
think
great against.
Washington barely covers. Maybe they're not going to win, but they cover. Maybe like a 4-point win by Ohio State.
Interesting, interesting. What do you got here, James?
Yeah, I mean, Washington was also one of my sleeper teams going into the year. I really do like him. I think people are low on him. But with y'all taking Washington and other people taking Washington,
I
it's
know.
not the same.
I
And
know.
I mean, the biggest thing that makes me want to name here is, I mean, people forget, man. People forget that at Washington, that is like one of the loudest environments in
Oh
college
yeah.
football. I mean,
Oh yeah.
you go back a couple of years and it's like, dude, people already seem to forget what this team was. So, but I'll take Ohio State. I still think that, I mean, number one in the nation, they're still a great team. So it's a pretty big line, but I'll take them to win. Maybe they win by like 10 points or something.
Yeah. Let's move on now to the masterpiece, I would say, of the week. We got UCLA at Northwestern, battle
Yeah,
of
be serious,
garbage.
bro.
Battle of absolute just hot garbage here. Um, we gosh, the battle of who can be the absolute worst team in the Big Ten, right? Um, but I mean, I think as bad as I think Northwestern is, I think I think they have one more win at least than UCLA is going to get all season. I will say this, like if UCLA loses this, like 0 and 12 has got to be not guaranteed, but the most likely scenario, right?
I mean,
At
they
least
already fired their
at least we
coach,
got
didn't
an
they?
interim now, so
Yeah.
We got an interim, yeah.
because I'm taking
What's going
UCLA to
on?
cover.
What are you doing? You
Do you
crazy?
think do
Northwestern's
you think the
not
new
good.
coach knows anything more than just we're in LA?
Yeah,
With
he's got some ball knowledge.
the interview of their old coach, where he's like, we're from
Nico's
LA.
not as bad as everyone says. New coach, they got some new energy. Northwestern's bad. I mean, they're pretty much winless. They beat
There ain't no way
FCS
you've
game.
seen UCLA
I
this.
don't know,
There's no way
man.
those problems are fixed in a
I
week,
don't
man.
know.
There
They
is
just
no
had a
way.
real
Northwestern got
There's no
rowdy.
skinned by
way.
Tulane too.
Just
UCLA got
What's
better.
skinned
that?
by New Mexico.
I know, but that was with the old coach.
They got skinned by
It
UNLV.
doesn't
We
matter.
got new energy coming in. I think UCLA covers. I mean, it's at the lake house, so not
Yeah,
really
man.
gonna
Real
feel bad.
rowdy
Yeah.
environment. Some cold breeze and
UCLA's
like
used to it. It's an advantage for UCLA. They're used to having no one there, so it helps them.
probably more gonna be more people at this
Probably
game
more
than at
people at the
UCLA.
Northwestern game,
Probably
Yeah.
honestly.
similar. I mean, the capacity is like 10,000,
Even
so
though
it's
the
probably,
capacity's 10,000 versus
it won't
100,000.
even be sold out with 10,000 too.
I don't know,
Yeah.
man. I'm taking Northwestern here, and that's just,
Yeah.
I mean, you know me, I'm a UCLA hater from the start of the season. I picked them to lose against UNLV and New
Pretty
Mexico.
good
I just
picks.
I just think they're
You know what I'm saying?
terrible, man.
Well, they are. They
So,
clearly are.
and I mean Northwestern, they're all right, It's like, dude, this is why, dude, what was this call, Commish? Chuck, why are we picking this game over like
I had to
ASU
sneak in,
TCU?
the worst,
ASU TCU
like
is
maybe the worst game of the year. Why is this game on BTN? Why is it not on BTN Plus? It
I
doesn't
mean,
deserve BTN.
BTN's like the next closest thing to
It doesn't
relegation.
deserve BTN. It should be
Like the
BTN
lowest you can put
Plus.
it on.
It should be like you're not allowed to watch unless you really
But
want
yeah,
to watch.
give me Northwestern to cover and Nico to suck and it to be a fu very funny game of just, I don't know. It'll be an entertaining time. All right, let's keep going here to, I would say, our most, scary looking game in terms of our picks. We got number four, who's probably not number four in the nation after seeing how Clemson actually
Yeah, I mean
is.
that might be their like worst win of the
They are
year.
still riding their entire reputation off of a win over 1-3 Clemson.
And number
They
four in
also
the
beat
nation
one
is
thirty four
insane.
to
And
Florida.
1-3 Florida. Beat over teams
Oh,
that
yeah,
are
10
combined two
points.
and six. So number four at LSU at number 13 Ole Miss. Very interesting game. Ole Miss has kind of not surprised me so far, but I think they've done looked a little more decent than I maybe thought they would be at this point in the season.
Yeah, I mean everyone
With
said
their
last
just
year
absolute
was their
destruction
year.
of Tulane. Last year's the year, but
Maybe this is their year.
maybe. But this is a scary one here, but give me LSU by one. Ole Miss is favored by 1.5. Give me LSU. I'm basically saying them to win the game barely. Rely on the defense, which has been great. And hopefully that's enough for the end. Nussmeier does just enough to win. But what do you guys got here? Get this? Yeah.
Chuck, you go
Oh,
first. Now let's see where you got.
He's like, you
yeah.
got a similar pick as me, right, Charlie?
Yeah, I mean probably because you copied all my picks, I made them for you.
Oh, man.
So this is a surprising line. I feel like this is a trap game, the same as I said for Illinois last week. I'm still taking LSU. The reason is in big games, I go with the QB I trust more. That's Garrett Nussmeier more than
Yeah.
Austin Simmons. I mean, LSU has had some offensive struggles recently, but I don't think Ole Miss's defense is great. They let up 35 to Arkansas. And I think I just trust LSU more in this game. I trust the coach more, and I trust the QB more.
Let's hear James.
I think this might have to be our only sweep of the week.
So
I'm gonna take
Ole
LSU.
Miss is definitely
Uh,
smacked.
no,
Yeah,
no, Aus-
it's like the
Austin,
game day
Austin
like thing where they
Simmons.
show them all picking the same for a
Austin
while.
Simmons, no. Trinidad Chambliss,
Yes.
yes. Also, can we just take a second to recognize, like, what a name? I mean, Trinidad Chambliss, that just feels cool every time I
And it's
say
not
it.
bad. It's not bad.
But I think he's good. But I'm picking LSU here. Less that I'm high on LSU. I don't think LSU's good. I don't even think Nussmeier's good. And more that I just don't think Ole Miss is anything special. I mean, you look at their games and they beat Arkansas by what, 6 points and Kentucky by 7 points. Like
I mean,
that's nothing that that's not all that great, you know. I know they have it, at home, but like this is a really close line, especially with them being favored. We're basically just picking outright here,
Basically.
and I kind of got to go with LSU is what my gut's saying.
Ole
Yeah.
Miss might be like South Carolina. It's kind of just they just snuck up the ranking. It's like,
A little
why are they
sneak
even
up
here?
there. Why
What
are
are
they
they?
here?
What are you doing here?
Whine
It's
about not getting at the 9-3 when they're not that good. We know how it works.
But they are favorites, so they must know something we don't.
I don't know. I don't know. Speaking of close favorites, we got to let's go on to now what I'd say is the best game of the week. With number 6 Oregon at number 3 Penn State. Penn State favored by 3.5. We got the whiteout, and this is
The
actually
Whiteout's finally back.
the whiteout is back this time, and this is okay. This is Oregon's first true like intense road Big Ten game. I think that's an important thing to consider here. Um, this is their like true like welcome to the Big Ten Oregon game. It's
Doesn't
gonna
get much
be
better than this.
it quite literally does not get better than this. And so it's gonna be an insane rowdy atmosphere. And guess what? Penn State's favored. You know what that means?
They're gonna
James
win. But
Franklin's all right.
okay,
All right. I get the okay to win now.
can we admit this counts as a big win? Because people are gonna say
Yes, it's
after that he
absolutely a
still
big
want a
win.
big game. This is a big game.
I don't think
When
you'll be
Penn
able
State
to
wins,
say until hindsight how Oregon
no,
does this season.
Oregon's pretty good.
Like
So
if
when
Oregon
Penn
ends up
State
having a good
wins,
Oregon's
season,
looked
this
yeah.
is a
good. We
big
don't
game.
know a lot from them so far because they beat what is just a horrible Oklahoma. They beat like a horrible Oklahoma State team. That
I mean,
doesn't mean everything. Okay, congrats. They're like at a little bit better than Tulsa's level.
they beat three like semi-power five teams, so they've handled all of them. So they've looked good in the game so far. I haven't seen Penn State play yet,
Yeah.
but I'm still taking Penn State. Obviously, I mean they're too good. The most talented roster in the country. The two backs are going to run over Oregon. Defense unstoppable. Drew Aller is the better QB in this game. I always go for the better QB.
Yeah, I gotta feel confident on Penn State, especially for the home atmosphere. I think they're just too loaded across the board unless Drew Aller starts playing just like horribly. Um,
Yeah, where do you get that pick from?
Me. I've been
Bro,
saying this
y'all
all
gotta
year,
stop.
man.
Y'all gotta stop with this.
What a
Listen,
shocker! I picked Penn State because they're number 3. What? This no one would ever
Yeah.
pick that.
at least I know if I do bad,
Favored.
if Dragon slump down with me. So
I actually wouldn't pick that. And I mean, you look at last year, dude. On a neutral site, a better Oregon team beat. I mean, this is a worse Oregon team last year, and probably a better Penn State team. And
Absolutely.
it's a night whiteout game in Happy Valley. But purely as a hater tick, I am
It
taking
was like,
Oregon
where
here.
is this
I do
going? You're
not
giving my
care.
arguments.
bro, I
I
went
do
from an
not
Oregon
care,
hater to
dude.
Penn State
Penn
hater.
State doesn't win big games. There's not a whole lot of logic here. I don't think Dante Moore I think has looked pretty good, but he's nothing insane. And then I just don't think Drew Aller is that
First
good.
big road game
This is just
Yeah.
this is just a hater take. Oregon's winning.
This could totally be too. This
Yeah.
would be very interesting to see the narratives. If Penn State could make a statement here,
Bro,
like an
I was
absolute
watching
statement, if they just
was
blow Oregon
watching
out,
what was it? I
it'd
was
be like
watching the
natty favorite time.
Penn State FIU game, bro. They were barely up at like halftime or something. I'm just saying,
Yeah.
man.
Yeah, but
Penn
they're getting
State
up for
might
this.
not
They've
be all
had they've
that.
had an off week to prepare. I
Have
mean,
they not been up for every big game of every other
This is their favorite
year?
though.
Like,
So if you guys remember, I was an Oregon fan last year, and this year I've said
then
I'm a
the
Penn State
bandwagon
fan.
switched. The bandwagon
So the
switched.
winner of this is my true bandwagon team. I already have Penn State as favorite at
I'm
Yeah,
this
so
if
bracket.
Oregon
confused.
wins, you're gonna be like, we back, we're doing
I'll
great.
switch over, but I'm still a Penn State fan this year
Such a
because
For
they're my
now.
title pick.
For now. Now let's go on to Another absolute great rematch of one of the last year's just great games. Number 17 Alabama at number 5 Georgia, which Georgia favored by 3.5. I think that's basically the home field advantage playing there.
Yeah,
I didn't realize Bama's got kind of a really tough, sneaky tough schedule
they're
this
gonna
year.
go in for, like I said, and
They
go
got
a little fire.
Georgia, Vanderbilt, um, Mizzou, who's probably sucks and not that great, but then you
Hey,
got
man.
Yeah,
Tennessee, LSU, Oklahoma. Yeah,
at Auburn,
famous
we're
A&M
gonna
rival
forget at
Mizzou they're
Auburn and at
playing.
South Carolina too, which I predict them to lose.
Yeah, but as Pat McAfee once said, "Give me Alabama." To
So
be
so
down one of your
okay, your
no,
first original pick of the night is horrible.
I don't know, man.
Um,
That's give me
Yeah.
the cover. I'm not picking the win, but Georgia could still win a very, very close one. I'm not 100% confident on the Bama win, but let's look at this thing. I will say this about DeBoer. It's clear that he does not prepare them well week to week, but it's also clear that he does get them up for big games. FSU doesn't count as a big game because everyone thought they sucked then.
that is
Um,
it's true. It's slightly
Yeah,
true.
you're like, dang.
That's a
What
good
is
point,
one big
but
game like it's clear he does not prepare them for those like crappy teams where they think they'll just blow past them. But for the big games, like they get hyped up for them. They play the level of at like Bama's ability for
from
big
what
games.
I've seen from both teams, Tennessee looks or not. I don't know why I said Tennessee. Georgia. I was talking about how
He's
they against
confused.
Tennessee. They looked a lot better in the game. In what I've seen from them, I trust Gunnar Stockton. Even as much as I hated on Mildew last
Ty
year,
Simpson's looked pretty decent
Ty
the
Simpson's
last two
worse than
games.
Mildew in my opinion. I'm taking Georgia to cover, win by double digits.
I don't know, man. What do you got here, James?
Yeah, I gotta agree with Chuck here, man. I'm surprised this line is this tight, to be honest. And I'm not crazy high on Georgia, dude. Like, I mean, I think they're a good team. It's just this is, being a home game for them. And I don't think Bama is all that good, man. I will never believe in DeBoer. I don't think I've been saying this from the start, and it's proved wrong every time. I mean, proved right every time so far. I just don't think the culture there is fit. I mean, the one thing I would say they have going for him is, like you said, Owen, he gets them up for big games. Obviously, the game
It's for
last
big
year, I mean,
games.
everyone was picking Georgia in that game, and look how that went.
Yeah,
So
I mean it's clear. Like,
That Georgia now though. Bama's been
What's
bad.
Kirby Smart's
Ty,
record?
Ty
Like
Simpson looked
one and
good
four
too,
against
but
Bama or something?
Georgia's lost 9 of the last 10 against Bama, but that was of Saban most of it.
yeah, it's all Saban.
So
Yeah,
they're finally gonna flip this. I mean,
I
Bama
yeah,
can't beat
I
them again.
like I
Being
like
honest,
Ty
Bama can't beat them
Simpson so
again.
far, but it's just I don't think this one's gonna be. I don't think they're gonna
Oh,
beat
it's a
Bama.
combination of two things. I like Simpson, and I don't think Georgia certainly is like absolute like undefeatable elite contender. I
They
think this is
aren't, but this is a
I will
Bama
say
team that is not good.
I think they're better slightly than last year, but I think that this Georgia team is a lot closer to last year's team than like the 2021-22 Georgia teams. You know,
Yeah, I mean,
um,
Bama's a pretty soft team. I mean, you got Ryan Williams bringing the stuffed animals. You got people painting their nails. The key of the game,
Sissies.
Bama's O line's really good. Georgia's D line's pretty good.
yeah.
Georgia's corner's okay. Bama's wide receiver's really good.
Absolutely.
Sort of.
I mean, both are great on talent. It's not going to be a talent disparity. It's just, I think Bama, like I said, Bama plays to the level of their talent against like actual games that they care about, and they do care about this one, because they're eliminated probably from the
They
playoffs if they
had better
lose.
talent last year, though. I hated on
They
Mildew, but he's
won
better,
last
better
year.
than Simpson. No, no, but I'm saying, oh, I hated on Mildew, but he was better than Simpson, in my opinion.
I don't know, man. That's the
He
jury's still
played
out on
okay.
that. The
He
jury's still
played
out on
great
that.
against Georgia. Like they're not
He
getting
did for
performance
sure.
that good.
The
He
jury's
got
still out
worse
on
after
that.
that,
And who knows, maybe FSU is actually kind of like elite again. We will see, because that could be
maybe.
part of the narrative too.
Next week's picks: Miami, FSU.
Yeah, it's gonna be a great one. But let's keep it this week one more time, going to number 25, BYU at Colorado. BYU favored by 6.5 here, and I mean, I kind of a few weeks ago, I think 2 weeks ago, I just like picked Colorado for the fun of it. I was like, we believe, and
Yeah, I probably
don't make me make
got
that
Colorado
stupid
too.
mistake again. I'm not making that like
I really don't believe,
it was the Houston
but
game. I do not believe it anyway.
I got to
Give me
pick at least one
BYU.
upset. I mean, come on, Colorado, don't do me dirty. I can't have another bad week of picks. I mean, this has to be my one upset pick. Do I trust Colorado? Not a ton. Kane Salter looked pretty decent against Wyoming last week,
Yeah, and
and
Yeah, but what about that
road
defense?
environment.
to be fair, BYU has played nobody basically
Yeah, I mean,
so far, but
they're going into Boulder. Tough road
Yeah.
environment.
Tough road
Georgia Tech
environment
won
if
one by
Colorado
7.
seems to care about the game.
Georgia
Otherwise, you
Tech
got Deanne
came
complaining
down
about
to
how
the
they're
final
leaving.
plays, and Georgia Tech's a lot better than BYU.
Yeah.
So
It's not that
I,
bad.
I think Chuck has some fair points here. I was actually I don't like Colorado, but as far as as a team this year, I haven't seen anything great out of them. But I think this is a pretty heavy line for BYU, honestly.
Yeah.
Like I am very tempted to take Colorado just to cover. But I mean, I'll just take BYU here. I'm not super confident
And
because,
who do you
like,
trust more to
I
be
like I
don't believe
said,
in us.
consistent?
It's
Like,
all right.
I don't
It's
think
all right.
BYU's really played anyone, but Colorado has looked pretty shaky.
yeah, Colorado's looked bad in games they have played against not great competition either. Let's not pretend like all the Big 12 teams are elite and whatnot.
Maybe Houston's good. We know Georgia Tech's good.
Houston is
Maybe
good.
it's not over
Both
for
those
us.
teams are good.
Houston's all right. Both those teams are
Well, is
decent, but
Wyoming good?
yeah, that was what I
No.
was gonna follow up with. But Wyoming is not.
All
That's all right.
right.
All right.
Hey, I
Well,
got one more pick for y'all to end the season. The week. Do y'all catch up with me on our season records? I'm currently at 32-8, and Chuck is at 23-17, and Owen
I
is at
slipped, bro.
24
I
and
mean, they're on.
16.
I forgot to
Since
switch my
y'all
picks.
I'm
basically
ahead
have
of
the
you.
same
It's
records
because he
and the
copies my
same
picks. It's
picks,
not
same
surprising.
records
We
and
have the
I
same
same
shouldn't be.
picks.
Your
So
record
this
sucks. Why
could
would I
be
want to
your
copy your
week.
bro,
picks?
bro. It's been a couple
You're
bad weeks.
basically 500, man.
I forgot to switch some of my games. It's been a couple bad
I
weeks.
forgot to switch my
Bro keeps
games.
bringing up. Sorry, yeah,
I
he
forgot to
forgot to
switch.
switch him to the
Don't worry.
winning
If we
teams
lose, I'm
halfway
gonna
through
say I
every
forgot
time.
to switch to all the teams that
I had the
won.
best win total record last year, and I was pick 'em champ.
All
So
right, bro, you're just.
let's drop that in
We were
there.
so good last year. I don't know
So
why.
you picked Clemson to win the title. You're the same as Joel Klatt.
Joe
Dude, I bought
Klatt,
into the hype.
that's your
That's a
Charlie.
horrible
That is
pick.
Yeah,
literally
that
your
should be a
guy. You
great thing
glaze
for you.
him
What are you
so
talking
So,
about,
man, you
man?
much.
said
You
Oklahoma
glaze
State
Joe
rebounds
Klatt.
this year and has a great year.
Charlie, you had K State winning the Big 12. Shut up.
That's better than Oklahoma State. They have a
You had
better
like
chance of
K
Oklahoma
State,
State.
Colorado in the
K
Big 12
State would
title.
slap
Do those
Oklahoma
teams
State.
play? Oh, gosh, we need a matchup of
I think
those
they
two.
probably do play at
Yeah.
some point.
All
But
right.
Bro, only
Well,
K State, Oklahoma State played. Yeah.
yeah. All right. Well, that's gonna before we get too off the rails, that's gonna do it for this week's episode. We'll be back next week with discussing kind of going over the results of this amazing week, and I'm just so looking forward to just sitting and watching football all day Saturday. It's gonna be a great time. So,
At least one of these has got to be an upset.
oh,
So.
for
Malta,
sure.
you going crazy?
Yeah. All right. Well, we'll see you then.